Deep within the earth, a giant stirred. The silence of the underground bunker was broken by the awakening of a colossal force. Hidden from the prying eyes of satellites, the Hwasong-15 waited. It lay dormant, concealed beneath layers of concrete and steel, a secret known only to a select few. It was a weapon of immense power. Crafted with precision, designed to deliver devastation, it was the pinnacle of military engineering, a symbol of defiance against a world that sought to contain it. The order came. The command center buzzed with activity as the final preparations were made. A low rumble echoed through the concrete and steel of the underground bunker. The vibrations signaled the beginning of a monumental event. The Hwasong-15 began its ascent. Slowly at first, then with increasing speed, it emerged from its hidden lair. Out of the black maw of the silo, it rose. The ground trembled as the missile broke free, piercing the night sky. A fiery plume tore through the night, illuminating the desolate landscape. The Hwasong-15 was airborne. Its journey had begun. Its target, the heart of the enemy. The missile's path was clear, its destination predetermined. The launch was as unexpected as it was brazen, a bold move that caught the world off guard. It was a calculated gamble by the North Korean regime, a high-stakes maneuver designed to shift the balance of power, a desperate bid for attention on the world stage. The eyes of the world were now firmly fixed on North Korea. The world held its breath. Leaders convened in emergency meetings, news anchors reported with bated breath. The stakes had just been raised, the potential for conflict had escalated to unprecedented levels. Nuclear annihilation was no longer an abstract threat. The specter of destruction loomed large. It was a very real possibility. The world stood on the brink, teetering on the edge of a catastrophic conflict. High above the Earth, in the vast expanse of space, a silent sentinel detected the heat signature of the launch. This was no ordinary event. It was a critical moment. The U.S. Space-Based Infrared System, SBIRS for short, was the nation's first line of defense. This sophisticated system was designed to detect and track missile launches. It was a network of watchful eyes, constantly scanning for threats. These satellites were always on alert, ready to identify any potential danger. The data was instantly relayed to command centers around the globe. The information was clear and precise. North Korea had launched an ICBM. This was a significant escalation, a move that could not be ignored. The news spread like wildfire. Media outlets around the world picked up the story within minutes. From the Pentagon to the White House, alarm bells were ringing. The unthinkable was happening, and the response had to be swift. A rogue nation had just launched a weapon capable of hitting the continental United States. The threat was real and immediate. The president was immediately briefed. The situation was dire. The clock was ticking, and every second counted. Across the globe, the U.S. military machine roared to life, mobilizing its vast array of resources and personnel. At Vandenberg Air Force Base in California, the ground-based mid-course defense system was put on high alert, ready to intercept any incoming threats. GMD, as it was known, was the last line of defense against a nuclear attack, standing vigilant to protect the nation. Aegis-equipped warships, armed with SM-3 interceptors, maneuvered into position in the Pacific Ocean, forming a protective shield. THAAD batteries in Guam and Hawaii were primed and ready, their advanced radar systems scanning the skies for any signs of danger. Patriot missile batteries across the U.S. and its territories went on high alert, prepared to launch at a moment's notice. In the air, E-4B airborne command posts, dubbed Doomsday planes, were scrambled, ensuring command and control could be maintained. These flying fortresses were designed to keep the government functioning in the event of a nuclear attack, providing a secure and mobile command center. The Hwasong-15, meanwhile, was hurtling through the vast expanse of space. It had separated into multiple re-entry vehicles, each on a deadly path. Each one was capable of carrying a devastating nuclear payload. To make matters worse, North Korea had deployed sophisticated decoys. These were designed specifically to confuse U.S. defenses. The U.S. faced a daunting and unprecedented task. They had to differentiate between the real warheads and the decoys, a near impossible challenge. And they had to do it quickly, with no room for error. The fate of millions, perhaps billions, hung precariously in the balance. The world watched and waited. The tension was palpable and growing. The unthinkable was unfolding before their very eyes, a nightmare scenario.